Hello. In today's Life Sciences lesson, we're going to be looking at proteins. This is Lesson 5, and this is Part 1 of Lesson 5. Proteins are organic molecules. The protein itself is a very large macromolecule, and it is made up of monomers called amino acids. The polymer, which is made up by putting together all the building blocks or monomers, is called a polypeptide or a protein. So we can confidently say that the building blocks of proteins are called amino acids. You're very familiar with proteins as you eat them in your daily diet. But let's have a look at how proteins are made at a molecular level. There are 20 different kinds of amino acids. Just like there are a number of different letters in the alphabet, and you can make up hundreds and hundreds of different words from that limited number of letters, so you can make up hundreds and hundreds of different proteins just from 20 amino acids. The amino acids join together to make very long chains called the polypeptide or the protein. If we have a look at this picture, we see that there are various different kinds of amino acids. As we mentioned, there are 20 different kinds, and they are the monomers. When we link those individual amino acids together, very much like beads on a chain, we create the polypeptide or the protein. If we have a look at these two graphics, we see that the top protein or diagram of a protein starts with a circle, then has a diamond, a rectangle and a square. The bottom protein has the rectangle and the diamond mixed up. And we know that these are two different proteins, and the way in which they're different is, even though they have the same kinds of amino acids, it is the order of amino acids that is important in determining the different kinds of proteins. So there are different proteins because the amino acid order is different. We need to look at some of the functions of proteins in our body, and we see that proteins perform numerous different functions. The first function is that they are structural. They build up the body. So the meat that makes up your muscles is protein. The substance which makes up your hair and your nails are proteins. Enzymes are very important proteins that control metabolism. Immunoglobulins defend the body. Proteins are transport substances in some instances. For example, hemoglobin in your blood is a protein molecule. Some neurotransmitters that transmit messages from one nerve to another are proteins. And finally, hormones are proteins. And later on, we're going to be looking at a lesson on hormones. That is the end of Part 1 of Lesson 5.